of the most pivotal experiences I've had that shaped my understanding of both the opportunities but its limitations of foresight was when I first started in just when I was just realizing this scene existed. I went to my sort of first futures meeting, and I was the only woman in the room and the only person of color. And I also realized coming from doing aid work in the field and from community that people were speaking of in how marginal phrases, that the reality of how lives are experienced is very different from these theoretical framings of how foresight methodologies are taught. And that ingrained in me that this idea of a very northern dominated approach to any tool or method is actually harmful, and when it's in contrast to the objectives of transformation and justice that we want to achieve. And that was, I think for me, that's a really pivotal process. I believe in using language that lands with people. I believe in drawing on from multiple knowledge sources to influence how we think about the future. But more importantly is this understanding that if we want to shape the future, it cannot be shaped through the prisms of what our current realities are. It means also understanding our past and the systems that have limited us and shackled us, the systems of oppression, the systems of hate, the systems of injustice. And if we don't think about that, then whatever futures we create are just going to recreate those inequities. So an important lesson when all of us are crafting ideas about the future is to build in elements that tackle injustice, inequity, racism, systemic oppression, capitalism. Because if we assume that everything is going to be hunky-dory and beautiful blue skies and unicorns, we are missing the fundamental purpose of our life.